It's a bright and sunny day here in Arizona. Like almost all days, the world is aglow. But for two people, the day is filled with excited anxiety. A first date is about to be had. Neither of the participants have met in person before. Why would they? In the modern age, everything is online. The first to arrive is the man. The man shows up early because he believes the current female perception of men is that they're lazy and ill-prepared, at least for his demographic. So he wants to impress her by already having the table ready for her. He also took the lead as much as he could in finding a location for the date. Nothing too romantic, too private, too implicating. Something just right. Let's hear a bit about him.
Hi, I'm the man. I'm a software engineer. I have no debt, and I own a house. I was taught early on in life to focus on my career and to be financially stable, and by doing so, love would eventually come my way. This has proven to be a lie. My last serious relationship was 7 years ago, which ended so catastrophically that I am constantly thinking I don't deserve to have a spouse.
Meanwhile, the woman has just arrived.
Hi, I'm the woman. I run my own bakery. I saved up to start my own business and I've been running it on my own for a few years now. I just opened my third location and, well, a part of me is starting to think that the wise thing to do is to abandon the state and attend to my job. My last relationship ended 6 months ago and we were together for 6 years. This is my first date since then. I want to have kids someday, but I'm starting to believe that the world doesn't want me to find a loving spouse to have that with.
In modern America, the prospect of finding relationships is much greater during the academic portion of our lives. Some people even go to college with the explicit goal to come out of it with a spouse. But for others, they fall into a demographic known as young professionals, where the main focus of your life is your career. But the typical desire, deep down, is to find someone to spend the rest of your life with. In today's age, the best thing for these people to do is to take the first step.
Hi. You're beautiful.
What are you looking for?
A serious relationship.
Me too.
How would you define a serious relationship?
The same way everyone would.
You can't make assumptions about what everyone thinks a serious relationship is.
I think everyone knows what a serious relationship means. People are just afraid to admit it.
Could you elaborate?
All people know that a serious relationship is one in which both parties have no plan to leave one another.
Couldn't you just sign a contract then that says neither party is allowed to leave the other?
Couldn't it be argued that's what marriage is?
No, that's what marriage is perceived as.
How do you mean?
Marriage is far more than just an agreement between a man and a woman not to leave each other. That sounds much more like a business agreement. Marriage is committing to love each other every day, through thick and thin, to be willing to start and raise a family together, to create your own world where you and your spouse get to rule over your future together. It sounds hard, but it's more exciting than anyone can imagine, and I want it so badly.
I'd like that.
In the pursuit of love, you often take risks you didn't think possible, like going back to a stranger's house immediately after the first date, neither party quite knowing what to expect. Let me get that for you.
Thank you.
When you meet a stranger, it's rare for a spark to form immediately. It's something we all wish might happen. When it does happen, you feel excited, like butterflies in your stomach, like your heart might beat right out of your chest. If you've never experienced it before, it can be a little overwhelming.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, why does she want to come over? There's no way she actually likes me that much. Wait, is everything picked up? Oh my god, is the house even clean? I gotta pick everything up before she arrives.
Yes, it's a great idea to hang out with a man you barely know after the first date. Oh, but he seemed nice. And I think he likes me. I mean, he wouldn't invite me over if he didn't like me, right? Oh, I hope this isn't a mistake.
Love.
Hi.
You're beautiful. Please, come in.
Your house is nice.
It was terrible a few minutes ago, but I shoved everything in the closet over there, hoping you wouldn't open that door.
What's the significance of your art?
No significance.
So you like cats then?
No, not at all. I'm extremely allergic.
Then why adorn your home with this?
I've always been told I'm rather odd or weird, so I decided to give in to that, and what better way to do so than by having art such as this around?
Huh, that makes sense.
It does?
Yes, though I'd argue that you're hoping people come in and perceive you as odd right away.
That's a good point.
It's okay though. It is attractive to know that you're financially stable enough to buy your own home. It means you must be wise.
Well, the hope has always been that this kind of success would attract a woman.
A pivotal moment has been reached. The attraction between the two is obvious, but their next decisions may very well determine the future of this budding relationship.
Would you like to sit?
Yes, thank you.
I feel really lucky to have you here.
Why is that?
You seem like you're attracted to me.
Well, that's because I am.
I haven't felt attractive in a long time.
Why is that?
You spend so much time alone, there's a point where you assume you'll be alone the rest of your life.
I understand. But by letting me in, it seems like you're on the path to not be alone anymore. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Like the way you are?
It just doesn't seem real that you're here with me right now.
No, please, keep looking at me like that. Promise me you won't ever stop looking at me like the way you are.
Why?
Well, because the way you're looking at me is how I've always dreamt of being looked at. Like I'm the most valuable thing in the world to someone. Like I'm someone you care about and want to spend all your time with. Promise me you won't stop.
I promise.
I don't want to have sex with you.
Okay.
I like what's being built here, and I like the way you treat me. I don't want to taint things. I've had sex before, and it changed the relationship. And I regret giving those parts of me away.
Okay.
Does it make me more or less of a woman to you? To be attracted to you and not want to sleep with you?
No, of course not. I want to have sex with you, but not without knowing that you and I are committed to each other. I want to be with you. And if being with you means that we don't have sex until down the road, then that's fine. I want to be with you.
Great relationships have been built after having sex early on and when waiting and taking your time. What's most important is that you know from the very beginning what kind of relationship yours is going to be.
I really should be going.
Okay. I'm glad we did this.
Me too.
Can you text me when you get home safely?
No man has ever asked me that before. Yes, I will.
Have a good evening.
Me too. Bye.
Bye. Hi. You're beautiful. I got you something.
Really? What is it?
Close your eyes. Come on.
Okay. Can I open them yet?
No. Open them.
Aw, how did you know these were my favorite?
I had a feeling.
You were so sweet. Tell me what you're thinking.
I really like you.
Your face is showing that there's something more on your mind.
I'm scared I'm going to hurt you.
Why?
My last relationships focused heavily on sex. My mind has become fixated on it. It's an addiction, and I'm scared I'm going to try to push you for that.
Oh. Why should leave then?
Maybe you should.
I think that'll be wise.
Okay.
You are despicable, and you will never see me again. Thank you for telling me.
Really?
Yes. I want to be with you. And being with you means knowing you. And knowing you means overcoming these struggles together.
Is that possible?
I believe it is.
I never thought I would meet a woman who would accept me knowing so much about me.
Baby, you're human. Which means you're imperfect, and that's just how it is. To expect someone to be perfect in a relationship is to doom the relationship from the start, and I don't want to doom this. I don't want to run from you.
I don't want to run from you either.
You're strong already, and I want you to stay strong.
I will always be strong for you.
Then we will get through these things together.
I'd like that.
I love you.
I love you too.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I'm thinking that I'd like to marry you.
Is that a question or a statement?
Statement. I don't think that's the conventional way of proposing.
Why isn't it?
Well, for one, I didn't get on a knee.
That could be your proposal if you want it to be.
Would you be satisfied with that if it was? Is that how you envisioned being proposed to?
I mean, it's not how I envisioned, but why should it matter about how I want it to be? If it's coming from you, I don't care about how you do it.
Well, the proposal is spoiled now if I decide to make it so.
Maybe for another girl it would be.
You know I prayed for this?
For what?
This. This moment.
It's a good moment.
I prayed every day for years that God would allow me to find the woman I'm to be with. I think everyone lives with an expectation that it will happen, but doesn't process just how challenging it can be. When I realized it would be difficult, I started asking God to guide me to her. I didn't want to just be with anyone. I wanted to be with the exact woman God wanted me to be with. And now I thank God every day for bringing me to you. And I pray instead that He prepares me to be the husband that you deserve.
You're everything I hoped God would bring me in a husband.
Will you marry me?
I'd like that.
This is what everyone hopes for. We all hope that we'll find that person who will love us for who we are. Despite all the baggage you carry, your own self-doubts, and your own sins, you pray that God will prove to you there's someone out there who will love you regardless of it all. That's what being human is. We all just want to be loved.